Dan Bilzerian's New Sigma Society course, he has one of the attraction triggers. He talks about having money, but he talks about the negative sides of it. How having a lot of guys with money, what they'll do is because their game does not match their money, they become a target.
Right.
As opposed to using money as a funnel in order to create. I use money as like a chisel to chisel out an environment where it's like a comfy house, but I'm not giving her money. Like the line I draw is dinners are cool, trips are cool, stuff like that is cool, but I'm not paying your rent and I'm not buying you a car,
right?
You know, and I'm not buying you a purse because at that point I'm on the other end of it. I'm giving you money in exchange for my affection, as opposed to me paying for an experience where we both have fun and then go home together. And have you come up with a different strategy since the whole experience with the Ferrari?
Yeah, my whole thing is just investment. Like, and for me, the biggest thing that I've noticed is you have to get the girl to invest in you outside of the bedroom. In fact, I would even say this, dude, the older I get, what happens inside the bedroom is like more and more irrelevant the older I get. Like a lot of it is framing yourself in a way where she has an emotional investment in you.
Crazy?
A woman can have a sexual investment in a guy in one moment and then not in the next. And she might sleep with him and then maybe never talk to him again. There are certain women where they'll sleep with a guy and this happens and he doesn't hear from her anymore. And in that moment.
So confusing.
Yeah. And the guy doesn't understand, but that's just how it is. So the older I get, the more experience I've had with women, I don't care as much about sexual investment. I mean, it's still obviously important that she has that arousal and that desire for you, but you're going to get to a certain point where if you're taken care of as a man, damn near any woman that comes into your life is going to be somewhat attracted to you from a masculine to feminine standpoint. You know, it's going to be tough for them not to be, right? So I just optimize for emotional investment and her investing in me outside of the bedroom. So like I haven't done laundry in 6 months, you know, because I have it done for me and I'm very thankful and grateful for it. And she gets treated well. Or, you know, there's women who, you know, I've had women over the years, they say, oh, you know, I've had women where they'll come over, I have not asked, and they just start doing dirty dishes.
Isn't it weird, bro?
They start doing dirty dishes.
Bro, after like the second day, it's like, why? And she'll be like, I've never done these dishes before.
Yes, I've heard them say that. They go,
so crazy.
I've never done dishes like this in my life. And you can see they like doing it and they want to keep doing it. And they're more attracted to you because they're in that dynamic. You know, I do believe, too, at the end of the day, I think all women at their core, a lot of them are looking for husbands eventually, and sometimes it takes them longer to get, you know, older and come to those conclusions. But if I'm rambling, cut me off. I view, here's the thing, I might get some flack for saying this or some backlash, but I really don't think women have like a solid, congruent, stable's the wrong word. I don't think they have a constant or consistent personality.
Yeah, of course.
I think their personality is completely flexible depending on who's in front of them. And I think as the man, you are the active in motion leading. Think of it as like the movement. And she is almost the, her energy, if you want to call it that, or her femininity is the flexible receiving, right? Think of it like sex, right? He does, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
The key in the lock.
Yeah, there you go. So that is also how it works when it comes to personality.
Yeah.
You are in motion and she receives that energy. That's how it is in the bedroom. That's how it is in life. And yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. So again, managing a strip club for a while, I remember, I'd say in my early 20s, I used to think if you're just better in bed than the other guys, then she ignores all the other guys for you. It's like if I give her 10 orgasms and the other guy gave her 8, then I win. And then when I would listen to these women, and it was very clear to me, it's like their husband really wasn't inspiring them in the bedroom, and the guy they would cheat with was, but they weren't going to leave their husband for that guy. And then I started hearing women like literally complain about guys not being good in bed, but not giving them a ton of attention. And they chase after that guy versus the guy who's like would go down on her for an hour, who was actually objectively better in bed, but didn't give her the feelings like what you're talking about. And it was just it was something in my early 20s where I really thought, no, if I'm just better in bed, then I'm going to win every time. And it just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't at all. And I have my own theory why that is. I believe that, let's say as a guy, like you're not taking time where you don't necessarily give a shit if she finishes or not. I believe that and you're not giving her a lot of attention, she will chase and pursue to say, why can't I get him to do this, or why can't I get him to want to do these things? And she will consistently try to get him to change, to see if that man will start to invest in her the way that the other guy is. So even though one guy's pleasing her in bed or not, if he's giving her a lot of attention and that's the primary focus, and she can feel that he's into her that way romantically, yeah, a lot of times she'll still pursue the guy who doesn't give her a lot of attention or time.
Yeah.
If you're a successful man, sick of lone wolfing it through life, and you want to build a high status social circle with successful guys like you and date incredible high quality women, well, that's what Men of Action is all about. We will help you forge alliances with power players, celebrate epic nights in luxurious locations like Monaco, and completely transform your dating life. You'll go from settling with scraps on dating apps to enjoying amazing dates with legitimate models. If this sounds interesting to you, click the first link in the description to get my free step-by-step guide on creating high-status social circles in any city.